Hello students, in this class we will discuss winding factor, which is based on the armature windings like full pitch winding, short pitch winding, concentrated winding and distributed winding. What is winding factor? It is the product of pitch factor and distributed factor, mathematically represented as Kw is equal to Kp into Kd. Kp is the pitch factor and Kd is the distribution factor. So let us first discuss what is pitch factor. Pitch factor, it is represented as Kp, also known as coil span factor, Kc. Coil span factor, Kc. It is the ratio of phasor sum of induced EMF per coil to the arithmetic sum of induced EMF per coil, and its value is always less than 1. For deriving the phasor sum of induced EMF and arithmetic sum of induced EMF, first I take one example of synchronous machine which having 2 number of pole in the rotor and 18 number of slots in the armature. Okay. Here in between slot 1 and 10 I take one winding or one coil. Let us first draw the slot diagram. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In between slot 1 and 10, I place a coil. It may be singleton or may be multi-turn coil. So here it is clearly visible, here coil span is 180 degree electrical and it is called as full pitch coil. In full pitch coil, you know that the total EMF induced in the coil is the arithmetic sum of EMF induced in coil side 1 and coil side 2. Okay. The total resultant EMF in full pitch coil is equal to EMF induced in coil side 1 plus EMF induced in coil side 2. Here let EMF induced is EC1, here EC2. Okay, here just you take the arithmetic sum. Okay, so what is the phasor diagram for EMF induced in full pitch coil? This is EC1, EC2. As you know that here coil span is 180 degree. These two EMF they differ by each other by 180 degree and the resultant EMF phasor is this one. In case of short pitch coil, the coil span is less than 180 degree. The coil span is less than 180 degree. Let instead of placing this coil side 2 in 10th slot, if I reduce is length. If I reduce, in place of placing this coil side in 10th position, if I place it in 9th position, means before alpha angle I place this coil side, and this alpha angle is called as short pitch angle or coding angle. And here if I short pitching the coil, coil span is reduced to 180 degree minus alpha electrical. So in this place we can take the algebraic sum of EMF induced is the total EMF induced in the coil. Here instead of taking algebraic sum, we take the vector sum. This type of winding is called as short pitch winding. Okay, this type of winding is called as short pitch winding. The EMF induced in coil side 1 and coil side 2, they differ by an angle of 180 degree minus alpha. Okay. So how much angle is EC2? It differ this alpha angle. So how you draw this diagram? How you represent that one in phasor to get the resultant EMF? Here, this is the EMF of coil side 1, let it be EC1, and coil side 2, it is alpha angle less, let in place of this phase EC1, that is the EMF induced in coil side 2, it is alpha angle differ from EC1, alpha angle differ from EC1, it is called as short pitch angle. So from this we get pitch factor. Okay, from this, by deriving this we get pitch factor. Now by taking the phasor sum of EC1 and EC2, we get the resultant EMF E. The resultant EMF ER for short pitch coil. That is the EMF induced in a coil in short pitch winding. Okay. So now you see how I derive this ER. Here I draw a perpendicular line from this to this resultant axis. I draw the perpendicular line. It is 90 degree. This one is 90 degree. From geometrical angle, you know that if this angle is alpha, this angle is alpha by 2 and this one is alpha by 2. Let I name this point as A, this point as B, this point as C. Okay. Now, what is pitch factor? Pitch factor is phasor sum of EMF induced in a coil by arithmetic sum of EMF induced per coil. Okay, phasor sum of EMF, phasor sum, where phasor sum takes place? In short pitch winding. Arithmetic sum of EMF, where arithmetic sum of EMF takes place? In full pitch coil. So here phasor sum of EMF means AC and arithmetic sum of EMF means AB plus BC, which is equivalent to EMF induced in the full pitch coil. Again I repeat, BC. Now here how you find AC? AC, it is the sum of, let this point is O, that is equal to AO plus OC divided by AB plus BC. Now, as EC1 and EC2, these are the EMF induced in two coil side. As the slot, it consists of this slot. See, this coil, in this coil, this is the side 1, this is the side 2. As it is a single coil, this coil side 1 having same number of turns as coil side 2. Hence, whatever EMF induced here is same as here also. Means EMF induced in coil side 1 is equal to coil side 2 in magnitude but differ in phase. Okay, differ at which phase they differ? Alpha angle it differ. So, AB is equal to BC, let it be equal to E. AB equal to BC, that is let E. Okay. So in place of AB plus BC, I write 2E. Is it correct? I write 2E. Now you find AO and OC. AO. If you see this small triangle, then this part is the perpendicular, this is the hypotenuse, and this is the base. Okay. So what is AO? It is the cosine angle. Okay, it is the cosine angle. So its magnitude is AB cos alpha by 2. Here AO is this part, AO, which is the base, that is the cosine part. This is hypotenuse cos alpha by 2. Hypotenuse is AB cos alpha by 2. What is AB? That is E cos alpha by 2. Similarly, you find OC or CO. That is equal to, if you see this triangle, then this part, it is the hypotenuse, this one is the base, this one is the perpendicular. So this part is the cosine part. For this triangle, this OC part is the cosine part, and its value is BC cos alpha by 2. And what is BC? It is E cos alpha by 2. Okay. So AO and OC, same value you get. So here you put the value of AO and OC, you get 2E cos alpha by 2 by 2E. So 2E, this part are cancelled out. You get pitch factor is cos alpha by 2, where alpha is the chording angle or short pitch angle. So here, for finding pitch factor, you have a better knowledge on full pitch winding and short pitch winding. Then only you have calculate this short pitch angle. Next we discuss distribution factor. The next one is the distribution factor. What is distribution factor? It is the ratio of phasor sum of the EMF induced in all coils distributed in a number of slots under one pole to the arithmetic sum of EMF induced, or to the resultant of EMF induced in all coils concentrated in one slot under one pole, is known as breadth factor KB or distribution factor KD. That is, KD is equal to EMF induced in distributed winding by EMF induced in concentrated winding. You may say that it is equal to phasor sum of component EMFs by arithmetic sum of component EMFs. What do you mean by component EMF? That is EMF induced in different coils of a one phase under each pole. Clear? So, for finding KD, you have a better knowledge on distribution winding, that is distributed winding and concentrated winding, which we have discussed in our previous lecture class. So for your knowledge, again I remind you what is distributed winding and concentrated winding. In concentrated winding, all coils under each pole for each phase, it is bunched in a single slot. But in distributed winding, instead of bunched or concentrated, it is distributed to different slot, comes under each pole, under each phase. Okay. Let us take the example of this synchronous machine. In this synchronous machine, suppose in a three-phase system, this synchronous machine, let small n is the number of slot. Here total number of slot is 18. In this machine, total number of slot is 18. Okay. Number of pole is 2. So number of slot per pole defined by a small n is equal to 18 by 2 is 9. And how many number of slot comes under one pole under one phase, named as slot per pole per phase. It is denoted by a small letter m is equal to number of slot already you get for this type of synchronous machine is 9, and per phase we take a three-phase system. So by 3 it is 3. Okay. So maybe in given machine you get nth number of slot per pole per phase. So let us consider n number of slot per pole per phase. I arrange this winding diagram, the diagram of a synchronous machine, and also as I have to derive that arithmetic sum and phasor sum, I erase this portion. You people note this definition. You may get 2-mark question, that is what is distribution factor. On that question you have to write this definition part. So whatever I explain here, you just take a note. Okay. Now let I take a machine having m number of all the portion which one I have derived here. You also note that one. Here I derive n is the slot per pole and m is the slot per pole per phase. Okay. Suppose in my one phase, one pole, number of slot is m, and EMF induced in a different coil in a distributed winding is let AB, BC, CD, DE, etc. Okay. These are the EMF induced. EMF induced in different coil. Under each pole of each phase. Okay. You know that EMF induced in each coil in a distributed winding have same magnitude, but they differ by a small angle. Let that angle is beta. Means all these EMF which are induced in the different coil per phase under one pole have same magnitude, but they differ in phase. Let that angle is beta. Okay. Let us, I draw the phasor diagram first. Phasor diagram first. Why? Because for finding the distribution factor KD, you have to first find the arithmetic sum of the EMF induced and also the phasor sum of the EMF induced in all the coils. So first I take, let this one in one coil, the EMF induced, this is AB coil, the EMF induced is E1. Okay, and at a phase difference of beta, let another EMF BC having the voltage E2 is induced in the next coil in the distributed winding. Okay, then again by a phase difference of beta, another voltage CD is induced, let it is E3 CD. Next again at a phase difference of beta, another voltage or EMF induced DE, where it is where in the different coil, under one pole of one phase in a distributed winding. So here never be confused. If you confused, you are unable to learn this phasor diagram. So first you have to clear in the distributed winding and concentrated winding, then only you get it. Let this voltage is DE. This is of M times, okay, this one, and I join all the points. I have to take the phasor diagram, let this point is O, I have to join all the points, all the vectors I have to join. This one, let this point is O. The vector sum of all these voltages of the different coil gives resultant EMF induced in different coil under one pole under one phase in distributed winding. Let it be A, B. Okay, what we have to find here? For finding distributed winding, here you find the vector sum of EMF by arithmetic sum. Sum of EMF. Arithmetic sum is this one, arithmetic sum, and vector sum is this AB. Okay. So here first you find vector sum, that is AB, and arithmetic sum is AB plus BC plus CD up to so on. Okay. Here as you know that in distributed winding, the EMF induced in different coil are same in magnitude but differ in phase. Same in magnitude but differ in phase. So that this EMF induced in AB, BC, CD, D all are same in magnitude. Let it be E. Let it be E. AB is equal to BC is equal to C, and so on, each E. And here what is M? M is the slot per pole per phase. So that M into E. I write M into E. You clear na? What arithmetic sum of voltages we have to find here? Here We have to find the sum of the EMF under one pole under one phase. So I multiply here M. M into, you may write M into E, in place of M into E, you write M into AB also, because all these voltages magnitude are same, but they differ in phase. Okay. Oh, here already I have named AB. So this one let I named as W. So this one is W. Now for find AW, you draw a perpendicular line from the origin O to the resultant axis. Now this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Then according to the geometrical angle, you know that if this angle is beta, that is the each EMF induced. The EMF induced in different coil in a distributed winding differ by an angle beta. Then this angle is also beta. Okay, this angle is also beta. This one beta, and the total angle is M beta. Okay, total angle is M beta. Clear? Then this small angle, this one, it is M beta by 2. This one is also M beta by 2. Now, how you find AW? AW is, suppose this one is X, AX plus XW divided by MAB. Okay, what is this? AX and XW are equal. So in place of AX and XW, I write it is 2AX. Okay, now it is clear. Now you find AX from this triangle, this AOXA. I separately draw this triangle AXO and this one. In this triangle, this angle is 90 degree. This angle is M beta by 2, and this one is the hypotenuse, this one is the base, and this one is the perpendicular. AX is the sinusoidal component and its value is, this is the sinusoidal component, this value is H sin this angle M beta by 2. What is H? It is OA. So here in place of AX I write 2 OA sin M beta by 2. Next we find AB. For finding AB, you draw a perpendicular line from the origin. If this angle is beta, what is AB? It is AB is AZ plus ZB. It is AZ plus ZB. Okay. Here, if you calculate AB, it is clearly visible. AB is AZ plus ZB. Now, how you find AZ? It is the sinusoidal component. Its value is OA sin beta by 2. OA sin beta by 2. Here I put in place of AB, that is AZ plus ZB, or I may write it is, here I write, okay. OA sin m beta by 2 divided by m, ZB is equal to AZ. So in place of ZB, if I put AZ, it is 2AZ. And what value of AZ we calculate? It is OA sin beta by 2. I put the value of AZ here. It is sin m beta by 2. 2m OA sin beta by 2, this part is cancelled. So finally you get, you keep the record, this one, you finally get the distribution factor is sin m beta by 2 divided by m side beta by 2. This is the value of distribution factor, okay. And this distribution factor, its value is always less than 1. This value is the fundamental component of EMF induced in a different coil of a distributed winding. This is a fundamental component or fundamental value of a distribution factor without considering harmonics. If you let the frequency distribution, it consists of harmonics, let it is rth harmonic, then you have to multiply, in place of beta you write R beta if you consider harmonic, okay. Let it is rth harmonic, in place of beta you write R into beta. So in this, what conclusion you get? Up to this you have learned, for finding pitch factor you have to get the knowledge about full pitch winding and short pitch winding. Similarly, distribution factor, it is based on concentrated winding and distributed winding. Clear? The value of pitch factor and distribution factor are less than 1. The next point is that from the practical view, the winding is neither of full pitch nor of concentrated. It is always short pitch and distributed winding based on the harmonic factor. Okay, these are the point you have to remember, and in your semester exam you may get numericals based on this pitch factor and distributed factor. Thank you.